I wanted to thank everyone for your responses. It was all really helpful. I've had a bit more time to look at the bike today, and like someone did mention, this it's not really a ball joint, but the bearing that sits at the back of the bike was ever so slightly loose, and just being a little bit loose, the weight of the bar pulls it this way, causing this bit to rub under here. And because it sits at an angle, it also means that the front part hits against the fender, well, sooner really. So by tightening that up, it sits nice and straight now, and it doesn't rub when it passes underneath. Also, I noticed that this little bolt machine screw with the aluminium head on top, sorry, not aluminium, Allen key head on top, is effectively a stop for the steering. So when your steering is in this position, when your steering's to the right, the thread of the bolt hits this part. You can actually see where it's worn out the metal. So yeah, that bolt hits there to stop, and in the other direction, you can see what I've done now is I've packed it out with some washers. But that did sit against here, so it's literally just a piece of metal bolted on to act as a stop for the other direction. So it hits against there, and then it hits against there. So what I've done is just packed out slightly so it hits that bolt sooner. Therefore, it doesn't get a chance to hit the mudguard, and it stops there, which is ideal. And I thought that might change how much it turns, but it turns out you could actually turn further left than you could right anyway. So from looking on above, if I turn to the right, it stops about there, and I turn that way, it stops about there. So it's actually pretty much the same. So you're not losing any, well, you are losing turning circle, but at least your turning circle's even now. And it seems a lot straighter on the front. I will put some rubber O-rings in, but this seems to have solved a lot of things for the moment. And again, thanks ever so much for your response. If I can help with anyone else's bits, I will try.